Thank you for calling. We appreciate your call. If you would like to be in touch with Monica after the show, you can call her office at 702-966-5660. That number again, 702-966-5660. And I want you to know that you will be given a free consultation. She doesn't charge for the consultation, and she will guide you as to what is the best path. We have a caller on the line. Welcome to the show. Who's on the line?
Yeah, hi, my name is Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Hi,
Welcome
Tom.
to the show.
Thanks. I'm calling to see, Monica, if you think I would be a candidate for some assistance with regards to renegotiating my mortgage.
Okay, what's your story?
Well, the story is, right at the height of everything, June 3 years ago, I got a house that now it's...
Worth a whole lot less.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to me about your hardship.
My payment is about 40% of my income.
Okay, well, there's room for your mortgage payment to be decreased, certainly. But at the heart of loan modification is hardship. What has happened since you purchased your home that has made you unable to meet the obligation of your monthly mortgage payment? Have you lost hours at work? Did you have a temporary illness, injury, death in the family? Did you adopt a child or have a new baby?
Yes, and yes.
All right.
All
Do you
of
have
those
an adjustable rate mortgage?
All of those things. Life has happened. I mean, I literally have had a major surgery. I literally have been off of work. My hours literally have been cut. There has been a death to the person who's going to help me make payments. But really, aside from all the hardship, well, my big concern was that when I took out the original loan and went in to get it, they offered me this product that I've never heard of before. And what it is that for the first 10 years, I pay interest only, and then beginning on year 11 through 30, I'll make
pay principal and interest for the next 20 years.
Right. So I was smart enough not to go negative M, and I was smart enough not to get an adjustable interest, but I thought this interest only would work out.
A lot of people took those, and they're a little bit safer of a product, but, who could really see this economy? Tom, if you will give your phone number to the producer, I'll have somebody in my office give you a call. I'd love to chat with you in my office.
Thank you, Monica.
You're very welcome.
Just hold the line. Hold the line, and Al will take your number, okay? My guest is Monica T. Centeno, and we have a caller on the line. Who's calling the show?
It's Jane.
Hi, Jane. Welcome to the show. Jane, you didn't just make up that name, did you, Jane?
No.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. You're on with Monica. Go ahead.
I have a question on our mortgage because my husband was laid off at the beginning of this year, and we have been living on his 401, which will make the payments till the end of the year. But after that, if he doesn't find a job, we have one salary.
Jane, you can't get into my office fast enough, and you need to stop spending your 401k right away. Stop spending it. Yeah.
But isn't it,
you got to eat when you're old, Jane.
How I understood it is they said that they really won't help you until you're in default.
Absolutely not. That's absolutely not true. And 401k is off the table for purposes of paying the mortgage. If you have a 401k or any retirement and you are not ready to live on it because you are actually in retirement, you should never take that money to spend.
Well, it's his, when he got laid off, he cashed in his 401. So we would have the money to make the payments until he found another job.
Yeah, but you should stop spending it. It's all the money. Yeah, it's all the money that you have. And like I said, you got to eat when you're old, Jane. So you can't get in my office fast enough. If you want to give Al your phone number, I'll have somebody give you a call and we can get you in.
Yes.
Okay.
Stay on the line. Al, my engineer, is going to take your phone number, and we'll pass that along to Monica after the show. She will be in touch with you, okay? Because you really, she's right. You can't touch that 401. That money is your retirement money. How the hell are you going to live? You spend all that money on your mortgage. Monica's going to help you. So just give your information to Al. My goodness, people do the strangest things. But see, they panic.
Well, and people, I think that most people, they want to pay their bills. It's not like that they want to just be in default or, get a handout. They want to pay their bills and they want to be responsible and they want to work. But my fear for a lot of people is that they take their retirement money and they spend it to keep a house. And when the retirement money is gone, if the problem isn't fixed, they lose the house and they have nothing in retirement. The retirement money has to be off the table. If you're capable of working and rebuilding, you can't leave the rebuilding to when you're old and maybe you just can't afford to physically incapable of working.
Well, I'm very happy to see people being responsible, because there's not a whole lot of responsibility in this country that I can see. But the fact is that I worry about panic. And when people are in trouble, they feel they're in the corner and they have to do something immediately. There's a knee-jerk reaction, and they make this decision. For example, this lady and her husband,
and if you have
eating
kids at
up
home,
their retirement fund.
Right. And if you have kids at home, you want to take care of the kids, and you want to provide a stable lifestyle. And I think that people just don't expect it to last this long. We can cash it out. We can spend it for a few months, 5-6 months. You'll have a job. We'll reinvest it. We'll be okay. And if not, we'll have the money until we can figure it out.
It's not all about predatory lenders and things like that, is it? It's about personal responsibility.
It is. Predatory lending certainly happened. Fraud certainly happened. But I think we all know people that were out buying 2 and 3 and 4 houses. And, their contingency plan, if they couldn't make the payment, was we're just going to sell it. I don't think people could really have planned for this market. And, whatever the situation is that brought you here, it's up to you to get yourself out.
Well, a lot of folks got some very bad advice. We were talking before the show about a teacher, for example, who owned 4 houses here in Las Vegas, bought them when the market was low, and thought, wow, that's going to be fine. And if things go bad, I'll just sell the houses. And what she didn't realize is what went bad was the housing market, and now she can't unload the things. I mean, it's
yeah. And then when you have somebody who is in a position that doesn't really make more than about $3,000 a month, and they have a $400,000 mortgage, they didn't qualify for that house in the first place. They overbought. They ate with their eyes, so to speak, and they have some responsibility in what happened. Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should.
Well, but it's hard for a lot of folks, too. I mean, I have to say, I've been the victim myself of bad advice, and I'm sure you have, too. We've all taken bad advice from one.
Well, we can all get bad advice, and I certainly don't want to beat up the homeowner, but when you make $3,000 a month and you look at that loan application and it says 10, you don't make that much money, regardless of what your loan knowledge is. And if your house payment's $2,500 and you $2,500 and you make $3,000 a month, you got to wonder, how am I going to make that payment? You might be able to get it, but can you keep it?
Exactly. Yeah. Monica, it's been such a joy having you on the show. Really enjoy having you on the show. And you're so knowledgeable, and the folks get a kick out of your answers. You know what you're talking about. I just love that. That's great.
Thank you.
And for those of you, I know Monica personally. I can tell you we've talked at length many times, and she's one of the most ethical people I know. So if you're having a problem with your home, don't be shy. Don't just let it slide by.
Don't be afraid to face it.
That's not going to work. You got to face it. Give her a call at 966-5660. Monica T. Centeno.